On the other side of imagination, there lies Operencia, a world where reality embraces fantasy, where dreams foretell destinies, where history meets legend. I hail from this land, and I have a story to tell. I was there when the great dragon Thade rose from the depths. None could stop him. Humanity faced its doom until arrived the Sword of Legend, until arrived Attila.
Should have seen this coming.
Well, it's not every day an army dares launch a surprise attack against the mighty Attila.
And it is not any day that an army defeats him.
I imagine part of you admires such an ambitious assault.
You know me too well, Reika. It's just...
You prefer to be the one surprise attacking.
Precisely.
We're here.
Make haste. We must get to the gate immediately.
Have you any idea what to expect?
Yes.
Perhaps you'd like to prepare me?
No.
Your brevity suggests either unimaginable horrors or tales of past love.
Can they not be one and the same?
Oh, this will be interesting. At least these homes are still standing.
Perhaps there is something useful here.
A bucket.
I sense it will prove useful at some point.
Of course you do.
We will camp here after our victory.
I'll let you handle this, my love. Nicely done.
Some water in our bucket will drench the...
I'm sorry to have doubted you. We can fill it at the docks. I hope you're ready for this.
My sword is always ready.
Of course. But is your bucket? Let's fill it down here.
I see your bow is ready for battle, my queen. Good, for battle is nigh.
Looks like it's time for some real action now. These are no everyday marauders.
This gate spawns creatures Operencia has never seen.
Don't worry, human. There are many more to come.
They talk.
Not for...
Let them come.
My king. My queen. You
wear the robes of a Taltosh, but I do not recognize you. Who are...
Gunsel, your majesty.
Where is everyone?
Dead. We were very close to sealing the gate when a wave of slaughtered everyone.
We must seal it now.
I see the light traps are in place. I'll activate the first dish.
Your powers of light firsthand, my lady.
It's only the beginning, Count.
Reflecting solid rays across the gate will seal it.
Just a few more like this. soldiers sent to retrieve this part did not return.
Good. This was feeling too easy.
Let's hope it's nearby. They will not deny our victory.
There it is. The missing dish. I think you know what goes here, Your Majesty.
Naturally.
This gate will not be sealed.
Did it?
And now we only have an entire underworld army to deal with.
Sounds like my kind of a day.
Their celebration was short. A surprise attack from above burned everything around them to a crisp.
What was that?
As I feared, a dragon.
Surely they are only legend.
If only they were.
I'm suddenly feeling a lot less safe. No offense, Your Majesty.
There, did you see it?
Yes.
Yes?
It's too bad you won't be able to face him yourselves. Succubus, to me!
If I must,
Your reluctant succubus hails from the underworld, wizard. You do not. Why must you stand in our way?
My order knows what is best for this realm. That is all you need to know, King. Succubus, attack!
I...
Now!
No.
Your companion has left you.
Now you must actually fight for yourself.
You have only delayed your death, Conqueror. You will not defeat the dragon.
I beg to differ.
What brings you here, fire lizard?
You represent your species well, human. Completely ignorant.
Says the leader of an invading army.
Though born in darkness, dragonkind favors the light. Only to face constant threats, we seek a realm. You simply...
Dragons arrive to Operencia with nothing but fury and malice. You are no different.
You are wrong, because I am different. I am the first to enter this realm with nothing but fury and malice. It is the only way.
Can we kill him now?
Yes. My sword has slain tougher than the likes of you.
That sword, I was not prepared.
Few are.
None are. Did you truly hope to resolve this matter with sheer brute force?
It seemed to work for you. You still don't understand, do you?
I suppose I never will.
Attila's triumph cemented his legacy. The scourge of demons. Peace reigned, until one day, the great king died, and with him, order and unity. Attila's great battle was but a forgotten tale. Driven by vengeance, the underworld developed a new plan. With no strong leaders in Operencia, who would dare try to stop them from invading the middle world? Who, indeed? Long ago and far away, a young farmer dreamed. A white stag guiding him to a special place. Every night it returned as he slumbered. The same deer, the same hidden path, the same castle under a lake. His father knew this to be a sign, surely the work of Chodasarvash, a miraculous deer of legend. Reluctantly he urged his son to follow the calling and to never look back. For he was a young farmer no more. The next morning, the young warrior admired the sunrise. He set forth on a journey he did not yet guide, only get stranger from here. A sense of awe struck the young warrior as he approached the sunken castle. He had no explanation for the unnatural sight before him. A pathway led from the forest to the foot of the lake, and then through it. As he passed through the swirling wall of water, his wonder suppressed his fear. Each muddy step drew him closer to his destiny. Inside the gate sat the figure of a man against a pillar. He appeared unconscious, or worse. The young warrior thought him dead. He poked at the body with his flimsy blade, just to be sure.
Ow! Hey, did you just poke me with a sword?
How do I know? I shouldn't have done more than just poke.
You have nothing to fear from me, friend. I'm guessing you even have me to thank for entering this cursed castle in the first place. Well, you're not stealing my reward. I've already had enough taken from me today.
Reward? Of course. You created the path in the lake?
I possessed the magical amulet of Zotmund, and I went through hell to acquire it. The amulet's power opened up the entrance here. Thing is, it's no longer mine. As I entered this forsaken fortress, a wretched old man saw fit to pin me down with an arrow and steal it. And for good measure, he knocked me out with his bow just before he left with the amulet.
The welt on your forehead is remarkable, yet you're basically unharmed. He seemed to take great care not to irrevocably harm you.
Tell that to this irrevocable headache. Help me up, please. I think I'm all right.
Well, good. Then you can tell me what you know about this place.
Happily. I'll explain as we go.
As we go? I wish you well, whoever you are. But I don't need you joining me.
The name is Yoshka. I don't care what yours is. And I'm not joining you. You are joining me.
That's not how this works.
Oh, just shut up and open that chest. Should be a key in there. There, you see? A key and some other goods as well. We should equip those.
Why would anyone lock this place up? There's nothing here but water. On the ceiling.
And in the hallways.
Is that a man-sized frog ahead of us? Wearing armor?
Zildek warriors. The legend is true. Ready for your first battle, friend?
Stay down. Easy. Well, that's a new one.
If the legends are true, these were men once. Transformed by the curse that sank this stronghold. Condemned to serve King Breck until death.
And I suppose this King Breck wants us dead.
Him, the dragon. Does it matter who, really?
Dragon?
Yeah, that dragon.
Let's find a safe place to rest and we'll talk. Stay quiet for now. We may attract more Zoldyck.
Or worse.
Locked. And we don't have the right key.
Over there in the corner. That wood is just...
The companions took time to rest, equip themselves, and chat. Yoshka told of his true reason for being there.
King Vakar is a tyrant and a bore, but he does offer a nice reward. 9 wives of his finest soldiers have been kidnapped, now slaves to King Breck in this very castle. Many knights, including said 9 fine soldiers, have been sent to rescue them. Guess how many have returned?
None?
None. You can tell Vakar is really desperate if he resorts to the likes of me for such things. I heard a rumor he's down to 1 young knight. And you know none of this.
I know it sounds crazy, but I'm literally following my dreams.
Yoshka listened to his new associate's tale with a mix of great interest and charmed disbelief.
So a deer showed up in your dream, and it led you here?
Well, I did have the dream several times.
And you just walked on into a sunken castle, not knowing what to expect, because a deer in your dreams told you to come here? Yet evil frogmen surprise you.
When you put it that way.
As they encountered their first trial, the companions marveled at the intricate system of levers and gated pitfalls. Surely the work of a madman. It felt right at home in this cursed place.
Who builds a castle with gated pitfalls in the ground?
An ancient tactic to confine groups of prisoners and creatures to specific areas.
You seem pretty familiar.
You could say that.
Yoshka, are you writing?
So what if I am?
Nothing. It's just... you don't really strike me as the writing type.
You don't really strike me as the writing type either. And it appears that only one of us is right about the other.
Fair enough. So tell me, what do you write about? Your innermost feelings?
Oh, please. It's more about the people, places, and things I encounter throughout my travels. I need something to take my mind off of all of this madness around us.
So you log the madness in your journal?
I have more control of it there. Would you like to read it? I have nothing to hide.
Looking to double the size of your audience, I see.
Ha! I suppose so. Don't look at me. I don't have that key. Whoa, stop. Hey, look at that. The one who follows a deer to certain doom actually has a brain in their head.
That's all for that one.
Next time, let's go for the sneak attack.
Are you here to save us? Could you help us? You're the first ones not to die fighting those frogmen.
The way out is clear. You should be able to exit through the front.
We won't forget this. I promise.
6 more till riches. Come on.
I'd say keep your guard up, but I just want you dead. Oh, that one seems so nice. How rude of me. I never caught your name.
Skeletons that fight like men. Maybe even better than men. What? No keyhole?
Haven't you learnt yet? Nothing's that simple in this place. Let's take a closer look at that contraption. Anything worth stealing? I've never seen such a romancy at play. Fallen knights, perhaps?
Where's the challenge? I take it that seeing all those bars in the dungeon brought back some bad memories for you.
Yes, adding in the lovely stench of rotting frog carcasses.
Well, this whole place smells like rotting frog carcasses.
True. Your loot better be worth this.
Why'd you even bother? Locked. And we don't have the right key.
I know. It's an honor to fight me.
Stay down. That's all for that one. Normally, a bear, a fox, and a mouse carved into a wall would just be a decoration in a castle. But here, something more.
As though you know anything of castles. That said, I agree.
Something about this door looked promising. Did it lead to more prisoners? Certain doom? Perhaps both.
little exercise. Easy. We've been here before. Of this rubble.
I wonder what caused this part to collapse. Oh, that.
What odd statues?
It's the glowing eyes in particular that will haunt my nightmares.
Why'd you even bother?
Next time, let's go for the sneak attack. We know where this goes. Let's drop it off soon. It literally exists just to be heavy.
I thought you said you didn't want to go back into the dungeon.
I did, but goal, probably.
Yes, probably. Well, that's one way to unlock a door.
This castle sure had one hell of a locksmith.
are you?
Yet another deranged locking mechanism.
I have a feeling this will unlock more than just the prison doors.
It's been so long. We were praying for a hero to come. Thank you.
That's 6 beautiful women we freed, and 6 beautiful women to head out the door right away. Story of my life.
I'd say maybe one of the 3 we have left to save would be different. But I wouldn't want to get your hopes up.
How kind.
3 more to go. They continued the search.
This is already more profitable than the last time I put my life on the line. Rescue missions, where have you been all my life? Did you hear that?
They entered the wine cellar.
And here we are, the greatest treasure room of this castle.
Yet enjoying any of its contents will slow your reflexes, leading to certain doom nearby.
Must you ruin everything?
Come on!
What kind of a key fits this lock?
How did this castle sink? Is it actually cursed?
So they say. It's a long story. Feel free to shut me up if you just want to move on with things. I won't mind.
Happily.
Can't say I blame you. Anyway, before King Vakar ruled these lands, he had a rival king. His brother, King Brek. Welcome to his castle.
It's lovely.
Though both kings built impressive armies, their biggest war was one-upmanship. Brek was constantly adding on to his castle. He even had the legendary Stonemasons Guild contribute a few times. A couple of years into their pissing match, just about 2 decades ago, Vakar told Brek he had managed to curse this place, and all it would take were the tears of a young maiden to submerge the castle into the lake.
Turning all his warriors to Zoldyck as well, I presume. That's some curse.
Exactly. Brek thought Vakar was bluffing though. I mean, really, wouldn't you? So he decided to pull a bluff of his own. A peace proposal. A farce of a celebration took place at this very castle, with many from Vakar's kingdom in attendance as well. Vakar himself chose to stay home, however. A wise decision.
That party must not have ended well.
Brek ordered everyone there from Vakar's kingdom head home with a message that he had seized the kingdom's 12 most beautiful young women to serve him as horses would his chariot. Do you think this will make them cry? Was what he instructed all who returned to Vakar to tell him. But sadly, Vakar had not bluffed. Brek locked the young women's faces to mouthpieces designed for mighty steeds, whipped them, and ordered them forward. The first tear was shed just a few steps ahead. The lake around you is now known as the Lake of Anna in the crier's name. Depending on whom you ask, the effect was immediate or took days. But you're looking at the ultimate result of it right now.
I hope the innocents survived.
They did. In fact, I heard Anna took the opportunity to leave the kingdom for good. Vakar is no saint when it comes to his own people either. Some even suggest the 12 women escaped by transforming into swans, until they peacefully swam back to shore.
Well, you didn't just make that all up on the spot, did you?
Oh, please. Alas, not even I am that clever. I hope you don't think this is the beginning of some kind of legendary friendship. Soon as we get paid, I'm off.
Well, you're the one welcoming me to this partnership, remember?
Touché.
If anyone does want access to wine here, they sure do have to earn it.
Your loot better be worth this. Anything worth stealing? Have fun trying to open that without the right key.
As they left the wine cellar, they agreed on one thing. There may actually be one room worth returning to in this cursed place once this is all done.
I thought dragons were fiction. Do you think we'll actually end up face to face with one?
They say that the dragon is actually King Breck's pet. There's a little more to it than that.
I sense another story coming.
Much more personal this time. You see, that dragon is Breck's prisoner because of me. I saved his daughter from it myself. What, you don't believe me?
Not for a second.
It's true. Well, my 3 brothers helped. Last time I ever saw them. Probably 30 years ago.
False sentimentality doesn't make it any more believable, Yoshka.
A huntsman, a tailor, an astronomer, and a thief. Guess which brother impressed his father the least?
The lying one?
Huh. Not this time. We combined our skills to free the princess from the dragon. I never felt so close to them. We thought we had killed the damn thing. But alas, Breck felt compelled to nurse it back to health and keep it locked beside his throne room. Breck promised us each great lands in his kingdom as a reward. Funny how he never followed through there. He certainly had plenty of time to. Before becoming a frog, I mean.
I'll play along. What became of your brothers?
It's more a matter of what became of me. My reputation as a thief was harming them. They disowned me.
I'd say you've got me now. But you haven't earned that yet.
Well, who says I'd want to, dear dreamer?
It should come as no surprise that we opened the door somewhere else entirely.
Any ideas on how to get through this one?
I did not want to do this. It is done. Now, whom shall I punish?
We're not going in there, are we?
I see no other way. We're not getting across this pool, are we?
Well, I guess that's the end of those earthquakes.
What could have done this?
Not what. Who? And the answer? Me.
The bigger they are, the more they can talk.
You're no mere soldier, are you?
What gave it away? This inescapable throne room?
You truly are too large to leave this room, aren't you?
A curse upon a curse that the prisoners you freed would have lifted.
Through human sacrifice, no doubt. How trite.
The captive dragon has been my only company for 20 years. And you forced me to kill him.
Don't worry, you'll be back together soon. Barely broke a sweat. I expected more of a challenge from a dragon slayer.
So, anyone hungry for frog's legs? For the next 5 years?
Yoshka could not believe his eyes when he gazed upon the rare treasure dropped by King Breck.
The Vial of Light was designed to see beyond the sight of man. Breck must have carried this for a reason. But how to fill it?
So soon?
What was that you said about the skeletons being fallen knights?
The best I can come up with is that we're fighting off the rescuers. When they died here, the curse turned them into skeleton warriors.
How did anyone even get down here without your magic amulet to open the way?
Do me a favor, would you? Stop worrying about anything making sense.
Does this skeleton mean that not everyone who dies here turns into a battle-craving, undead monstrosity?
No, it just means Breck let this one die before the curse set in.
How merciful.
Or how lazy of him not to clean up his mess. secret area. Let's see what they're hiding. You won't need this anymore. If we had stumbled across this hidden area before seeing that strange contraption down here, I would have been very confused. Who hides a weight?
Seems the statue of the king has lost its head.
We should make them all like that, so they match. It's an honor to fight me.
Stay down.
Next time, let's go for the sneak attack. This should be the last tower. You ready?
Is anyone ever truly ready to face what this castle has to offer?
Sounds like your dream, dear, was a little vague on the specifics. We can trap some light in our vial from this light spring. Let's see what happens from there.
They magically sealed the doors. We are so hungry.
Well, would you look at that? A magic rune. Half my share of the reward says it helps us unlock those doors. Ah, purity. Foreign concept to one such as myself. innocence. Whoever designed these rune keys was absolutely not thinking of me at the time. Beauty. Now that's something I can relate to.
I thought I was gonna rot in that cage. Thank you. Can we follow you out?
Of course. Wow.
Indeed. How does it feel? Bona fide hero.
It's not heroics, it's just what I was meant to do.
Oh, then you won't mind if I take all the reward then, will you?
The duo exited the castle in triumph. But it was not long before a young knight crossed their path. Out of breath, Mezei greeted the companions with delight, but not a sense of urgency.
Word has deeds, and warrior for your great plea.
There's only one hero for you to thank this fine evening, and it's not me.
Alas, sun was 4 hours ago, if you can call it that.
Possible.
While you faced the evil forces below, then fell upon the land, literal darkness. The sun hatched.
Like he said, impossible. Unless there's a sum of gold involved in whatever us, of course. For hearing you out. Just one question. You with me, hero?
You are with...
Haha.
What exactly would you have us do, Meze?
Find the sun.
I'm sorry, what?
Find the sun? The king has misplaced it.
The full support of the royal army, which he failed attempts at freeing the prisoner, now me.
Well, how reassuring. Ask, how do the sun?
I don't know, but I do know of someone who might. We must head to the great...
In daylight, the great forest invites all with lush scenery and friendly animals. But when darkness falls, that is when thrive the creatures of the night. And with no sun to stop them, they've never been more active. They've never been hungrier. As they entered the forest, Mezei spoke more of the person whom they sought. The Merchant of the Woods.
The traveling Taltos once told me he has the best weapons in the land, and the most knowledge.
A Taltush?
You really don't leave your home much, do you? Daltosh are slaves to the old faith. The only thing crazier than their outlandish attire is their belief they have magical powers.
Meze, we have come a very long way and the path ahead of us is extremely dangerous. Are you sure about this?
It's the best lead we have.
That's good enough for me. Let's go.
You hear those bugs all around us? I'll bet they're almost as big as we are.
Let's hope you're wrong.
You're going to find I have a nasty habit of being right about things.
At night it is said this forest is a connection with the underworld. I wasn't sure I believed that until now.
If he's as wise as you say, I'm sure your merchant of the woods can give us a full explanation. I think I'll hold on to this beetle leg, in case we're desperate for food.
That's all for that one.
Can we go back frogmen again? Well, that cave sure looks inviting.
It's not. Ready your weapons.
Well, I didn't actually mean that...
You heard the man, Yoshka.
This path has teeth.
Wait, can you be
I think it means if you feed it something.
How perceptive.
dead, human-sized
True. Though it looks...
What?
We'll be back soon. The flora here is truly unique. Must be quite gorgeous in the daylight.
I'd call it gorgeous now. If some of it weren't trying to eat us.
Even bother. And his second beetle leg will be dessert.
So tell me, Meze, is it true that you're the last knight of King Vukwan's mighty army?
It is.
Sounds a bit far-fetched to me. In fact, I have my doubts about you even being part of his army to begin with.
Yoshka,
You were a long way from your own kingdom when you found us, Meze. I'm saying.
I serve my king loyally. That's all I'm saying.
I like you, Meze. I don't believe you, but I like you.
Well, I like you too, Yoshka.
We'll see how long that lasts.